Hey everyone, I'm back at a wee spot I was at once before here. This is a kind of a new forest for me, so I've only been here once before. The wee coals from the fire I had the last time still here. Had a bit of trouble actually finding the spot. It was a bit harder to find again than I thought it would be. But we're here, we're going to do a wee overnight and it's going to be good. The weather is currently fantastic. It's very warm though. It's on the way in here it was around about 23 degrees Celsius, and it was about a 1 mile hike into here, maybe slightly over that. So at the minute I'm pretty thirsty. I've got no water with me. I need to go and find some water. I think there's a little kind of a main river running through this forest out that way, so I'm going to go try and find that, get some water straight away, because yeah, as I say, there's a half-hour hike in here in the beaming sun with that big pack on. So at this stage I'm pretty thirsty and I'm going to need water for the rest of the day as well. So get this big 10-litre bag filled up and bring it back and we'll take it from there. Well, that's the water on the boil now, judging by how hot that's burning today with those very dry sticks, that'll be boiling in no time. I'm going to get some nice wee spruce needles. A lot of fresh spruce needles coming out now at this time of year, so they'll be very nice. Get that in the hot water, make a nice spruce needle tea, get hydrated and get to work on other things. I've got a new shelter to try out today as well. I'll get that set up. I kind of scouted out a wee spot here, sort of in behind me there. It's kind of like a little natural sort of depression in the ground, but everything's so dry now and there's no forecast of rain, so I'm not worried about that soaking up or water gathering in there. I would normally wouldn't lie in a sort of almost a ditch, but today should be fine. That's the water starting to boil up now, so better get that off. You can kind of see these needles here, the fresh green ones that have grown this year. These are previous years and this is this year's. And those will have the most nutrients, or the most easy to extract nutrients. I'll take a few of those. We'll let that brew for 5 minutes or so now, and in the meantime I need to get a tripod set up over the fire here, and I have a half leg of lamb that I'm going to cook for dinner today. I have a potato as well and a can of beans, but I think probably that leg of lamb should be plenty. Well, I know it'll be plenty. The other things will just be for a variety of food really. And I have a nice bottle of kombucha for later on. I was really tempted to drink that as soon as I got here, but that's why I was in such a rush to go and get the water and stuff. Luckily that wee river down there was had a bit of flow still left in it, and the water was running nice and clear. Got it through the filter bag there and into the kettle and boiled it up, so it should be safe as houses for drinking. And wait for this to cool, which could take quite a while now in this heat today. And the rest of the water in the filter bag, I just hung it over there and put the wee saucepan below it to catch the rest of that filtered water, because I don't want it to waste it. It's handy then for topping up the kettle and whatnot. Well, I'm just finishing off a wee salad I made there. My God, it is refreshing. Almost forgot I brought tomatoes with me and salt. And then I added a wee bit of clovers that are around here. So, those wee boys there. They're very soft and easy to eat, and they have a nice wee tang to them. They go quite well with these tomatoes and salt. If you've never ever tried tomato and salt together, go and do it. I'm no particular fan of tomatoes on their own, but when you put salt on them, some kind of magic happens and they become absolutely delicious. And very nutritious as well. Maybe a bit more salt than I should have put on, but you gotta make it tasty too. And washing it down with some spruce needle tea as well. So that lamb turned out pretty nice. It's cooking from the bottom up. So what's handy about that way of cooking is you can cook it for a while, cut a bit off at the bottom and eat that. Come back later on and you have another wee bit. So it's not all kind of cooked at the very one time. Like. And when it's hanging over the fire there like that, the flies and everything don't go near it. I also stuck on a few asparagus that I got that I picked up on the way in the shop, not along the way in the wild. But I just wrapped those up in tinfoil, stuck them at the side of the fire, and they kind of sort of steamed themselves. I have some potatoes on at the side of the fire too, I haven't started to boil yet, but I don't have the fire up hot enough yet. But I might have those later on. I'm looking forward now to getting into the wee shelter for the night. Have a bottle of kombucha down there, sitting in the wee river, keeping cool, along with some milk for my tea as well. Normal tea. And amazingly enough, there's absolutely no flies around here at all. I think because there's no water source for them. There's normal flies here, but not the biting midges and stuff, mosquitoes. But I might be speaking too soon because it's coming up to evening time now, and this is usually around the time to start, so we'll see. But yeah, I'll leave it there for now. I'll get this fire fired up a bit. Get some wood cut maybe and stuff, because I don't have much wood cut. Luckily there was a log left over from the last time I was here. I cut down a dead standing tree and there was one section of log left from that. I was planning on doing like a upside down fire today. Kind of want to experiment. I've seen where people have done an upside down fire, but they've put clay or earth in between the logs to slow down the burn, because I found that it burns very, very hot, even when you pack everything in real tight. I had never expected it to burn that hot, but it does. That's why I don't have it today, because it's just way too hot. So that'll be something for a future video, I think. Well, the night has finally landed. Darkness has arrived. But this is the part I've been looking forward to. I'm going to relax now with a bottle of kombucha, orange and lemon, by the fire here. It's nice, it's getting cool now, so that heat feels quite nice now. I'm going to sink this, throw a few more sticks in the fire, sit here for a wee while, enjoy the heat, then I'm going to hit the hay, I think. Oh god, that's nice. I'm on a chance just leaving the leg of lamb sort of hanging above the fire. There's a high chance that a badger or a fox might try and get it, but yeah, I'm just curious to see if one will come or not, so that's the reason I'm leaving. Here in Ireland there's obviously no bears or any other dangerous wild animals. Foxes and badgers are really the biggest kind of predators that are here, and badgers aren't even really a predator, they're more of an omnivore, so they'll kind of eat meat if they get the opportunity. But we'll see in the morning what the story is, whether the meat is still there or not. Well, no big events to report from last night anyway. Made it through the night in one piece. The leg of lamb was untouched, as far as I can tell anyway, and I didn't hear anything rattling around it. Nothing woke me anyway last night, so yeah, all in all, nothing to report. The sun has been kind of peeking its way up through the trees there. It's been bright since about around 4 o'clock, I would say. All the birds singing woke me up. They were really singing at 4 o'clock this morning. I probably should have got the camera out and recorded it, but yeah, I didn't. But I've got a wee fire on there now just to get a bit of smoke generated, because flies are starting to get going here now, so I'm going to get a cup of tea on the job, and then I'm going to get packed up and get ready to head.